Hey golfers, Tim here. Welcome to Hacker's Guide to Rochester Golf. Not a whole lot of golf going on right now in Rochester. It is midwinter, but I did want to do a quick review of the Birdieball putting green that I got for myself recently because some of the golfers on the golf subreddit wanted me to do a quick review. So let's get started. Okay, first off, I just wanted to say that I won't be doing an unboxing today. Obviously, I purchased this green maybe the end of December, and I just thought it would be best if I used it for a couple of months, which I have used it quite often, just to get a sense for what I liked about it, maybe what I didn't like about it, so that I could give you guys a fair review. First off, purchasing from the website. Very easy. I actually originally ordered the 13.5 foot long by 4 foot wide run. You can see the Birdieball bag there for storing it. That was an extra cost. And I did also buy the dual directional stimp, which was another upcharge. What was really nice about the website, if you type upgrade into the additional comments when you're purchasing, they will give you the next length up. So I actually ended up getting the 18-foot long run, and with the bag and with the dual directional stimp, I think it ended up coming to about $175 total. It showed up relatively quickly. I think maybe at the most it took around 10 days if I'm remembering correctly. Came in one relatively large box, and so let's take a look at what we got with it. So we obviously got the storage bag, pretty standard drawstring storage bag. I would say it is similar to trying to get a sleeping bag back into its original case. Not the easiest thing in the world to roll the green up, at least an 18-foot long run, into that bag. 18 feet is the largest run that they said would fit into the bag, so you may have an easier time with a run that is not as long. I don't store it every time. I happen to have this basement space, so I leave it out. Warning, if you have cats, if you have pets, you're going to want to cover it with something that foam is perfect for them to scratch on. So I've just taken some cardboard boxes and cut them open, and I lay them over the top of the green when I'm not down here working with it, just so that it's not full of holes. So also we got 3 of the pins. You can see them here. Pretty nice. I would say, you know, they're pretty evenly weighted. Maybe just a little bit top heavy, where if there is an actual ball in the cup, a little bit of stepping close to it can get it to start to kind of move and fall out. But for the most part, they stay in place very nicely. The top and bottom turn, if you're particular about where you want the Birdieball symbol to be. Now these fit into the 3 cups, these pins fit into the 3 cups that it came with. They sent me 2 of the standard cups. They sent me 1 of the cup with the high back on it, which is nice. I have the option, I can move them around. And these just essentially slide underneath the green, and then the green kind of presses down. If I could give any sort of constructive criticism, I would say, you know, I have this green on carpet. So it may not be an ideal situation. You may want it on something harder. A hardwood floor, I think, would be nice. This basement carpet got kind of beat up by the previous owner of the house. It has some wrinkles in the carpet, and those actually do kind of translate through the green. So I've had just a slight issue with that. If I put down some hardwood, some plywood underneath it, I'm sure it would be a much flatter run, but I don't mind. So these just fit in, and I don't know if you can see this, but they kind of will lock in once the holes match up. So you can see that. Okay. Also, we got these end bumpers, and they came with this kind of a plastic guard. Helps to keep the ball from rolling off the end. It is also, you can purchase these for going all the way around the green. Obviously that's an upcharge. Now that I had it a few months, I think I probably, knowing that I don't roll it up every time, I probably should have purchased these for all the way around. It really helps to keep the edges of the foam from deteriorating, so I may actually go back and purchase some more of those. Also, we got some foam pieces here, a square piece to go underneath where your cup is if you want to make a deeper cup. We have a couple of the filler pieces if I want to just pop those in instead of the holes, if I just didn't want any holes on one side of it. And then obviously we have this for reducing the hole size. Fits right in quite nicely. This is 1/2 inch thick foam, pretty durable. It springs back very nicely, and they did include a couple of runs to create some breaks, as well as your complimentary dozen birdie balls. You can see I've already used a couple. So that's what came with it, and now let's take a look at the green itself. So when you get your run in the box, it certainly has a bit of curl to it. It's going to take maybe 5 minutes or so for that to kind of flatten out and relax. But this is what the run looks like before it's all put together. You can see this is an 18-foot run. And you can see the wrinkles in the carpet that I was talking about earlier, and that does kind of create some interesting rolls here down in my basement. So let's take a look at the relative ease of setting this up if you were to store it and then put it back together each time. Okay, so first I'm just going to pop the cups in here. They go underneath and they just kind of press up. There we go. If I could say anything about the cup design, I have noticed in using this that, and I don't know if this is because it's on carpet, not on hardwood, but it doesn't always quite go flush. It's relatively flush, but there's just a slight raise right up before the hole. So just particularly for some reason on this side of the run. So sometimes I find that balls are just stopping just short of dropping into the cup, where I really think they had the speed on them to make it in. And you can kind of feel when you walk around close to the cup that it certainly does have a bit of an incline right there, but minuscule, so not worth too much complaining. We'll pop the other cup in. Okay. Next we're going to put our bumper on. You can see the bumper just kind of rubber molded, and it opens up and you just slip it onto the end. So we'll do that. You do want to be a little bit careful when you're putting this on that you don't kind of flake off the foam. Okay, and make sure it's lined up. And then the bumper guard was actually flat when it came in the box. You do have to put a crease into it, but it is kind of scored to do so. So you just make that crease, and then we're just going to slide this in here. Press all the way along. Okay, bumper's on. And then we'll just take our pins and slide them into the hole. If you need to, you can just turn the hole a little bit if you like that birdie ball symbol pointing straight out. Okay, if you didn't want to do that, if you were using the high backed, you can also turn just the top. So that's it. That's how you put this side together. Okay, well, first off, I really have to say, after using this for a few months, and maybe I'm a little biased because I did purchase it, I did spend money on it, I'm really enjoying this putting green. I think that the surface is very much like the greens that we play on. I think it rolls pretty true. I like the sound that it makes. I think that you get some feedback from listening to whether the ball is consistently rolling and making this kind of a sticky foam sound, or whether you're getting some hops. So yeah, let's take a look at some strokes here. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if that's being picked up by the camera, but it really does make an interesting sound. Your feet definitely leave impressions. I don't wear shoes on this. I think that you could wear shoes on this without doing really much damage at all to the foam. It seems like you walk away from the area you were putting, and within a few seconds your depressions are gone. So it does spring back to life relatively quickly. And you can see the balls do fall into the cup, and the little holes hold the ball nicely. This lifts out. Give it a quick tap. We're good to go. Okay, bit of a push there. Okay, lastly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about chipping on the green. The Birdieball website does have the option to purchase a chipping mat. I can't remember how much additionally they were asking for that. I chose not to go with that option at that point in time. I picked up this Skills hitting mat from Amazon for like 25-30 bucks. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys see that it does bounce pretty true to a green, release and roll. So we'll do a couple chips here. It's nice to make your first one, huh? One take here. Okay. Last couple, let me just grab a little bit of a higher lofted club. I was working with a 56 degree there. Let me grab a 60. See if I can't pop it up just a little bit more. Show you kind of how it bounces. Okay, so you can see it does bounce pretty true to a green. Release and roll. Once again, I'm Tim with Hacker's Guide to Rochester Golf. Thanks for watching my review of the Birdieball putting green. I welcome your comments, feedback, questions. Get at me.